when you talk about disruption of firms, I have a lot of faith in human endeavor. But if there is volatility, you have to think about the power of technology. The more you know and the faster you know, I think will enable you to be a better trader, a better portfolio manager, a better CIO, and a better CRO. My name is Sandeep Sahai, and I'm the CEO of Clearwater. I've been in the financial industry for over 30 years. And this is such a paradox in our industry. On one side, we have leading edge technology used by the traders. But then we have so much inefficiency because every desk creates their own technology and they don't talk to each other. And so this is one industry I've always felt passionately about how do we convert all of this technology we have and make it much more efficient, which allows traders and money managers to be more effective at their jobs. If you think about what does Clearwater do, we are mission focused on making investment management better. In very simple terms, if you are an asset owner, so let's say you're an insurance company or you're a sovereign fund or a REIT, when you buy a stock, it's pretty easy. You go to the NASDAQ or you go to the NYSE and you get a price. And that's easy to understand. But what about something which is private, which is not traded every day? The biggest change by far has been the advent of private assets. By definition, alternative assets are opaque. And that brings an enormous credibility gap about, do you understand your numbers? And that change is huge. The second thing which has changed is just sheer volatility. All of our clients are investing globally, and that introduces just a bunch of volatility. And more volatility you see, the more important it is for you to understand what's going on. The third thing is generative AI. Investing by being able to do research yourself was difficult. What generative AI can do is create agentic software for each data feed and understand what it will bring tomorrow, and can talk to the other agents to better reconcile between 2 and 3 different sources. I think it just changes the game completely. When you're thinking about managing your investments, which are global across asset classes, Clearwater gives you a daily view of your assets, gives you a daily understanding of your risk, and that is really powerful. It allows you to act. Let's say something goes wrong with the price of oil, as is happening today. Okay, the easy thing is the price of oil, but you have to think about who produces oil. That's sort of a first derivative question. The second one is who produces machinery, which is used by companies to explore and look for oil. When you go to second and third derivative impact, it's very hard to assess unless you understand it through a system like Clearwater. And that is quite scary when you're talking about being the steward of $50 billion of assets for your company. I do think you can think about the changes in technology in the market with either a forward-looking stance, or you can just adopt a wait-and-watch approach. The reality today, though, is there is no middle ground with generative AI. Either you adapt and embrace, or you're just going to die. Does that take away human judgment about where to apply it, how to apply it? I don't think it does. I do believe in human endeavor a lot, and so it's not a time to be fearful. And that's why I feel like a forward stance is so crucial when you're trading globally. And I think it's the job of us as leaders to make sure that we are efficient stewards of our company. And we don't think about just efficiency, which you must, but you should also think about the entire business model change.